And there's already two people out here in front of me.
Well, I don't hear them. Who are they?
A6S 800.
800, one of them.
And JMP was out here too.
Who was it?
JMP.
I don't know who JNP is.
Dane.
Anyway, I'm leaving south. We haven't heard John down there for quite a while. I don't even hear any chatter in the Southland there.
It all went away.
Okay, tell me again, Dave, who's JNP?
That's what is it, W6 JMP? Dane?
I don't know who that is.
He'll come back in a minute.
And we haven't heard Kerry for some time. I wonder what Kerry's been up to. KHC5DTU, where are you, Kerry? There's somebody down south. QRZ, the Bozo Net, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07, Bravo in Central California, north of Fresno. Beaming south toward LA and Bakersfield and Lake Isabella and Bodfish and whatever else. Too much good news. I guess they're all watching Trump parade around in the Windsor Castle. KA6 Juliet, Quebec Romeo, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07. Give me a Bozo number.
This is Mario, I'm in Sherlock. Can you hear Mike off the back of his beam right now? Yeah, he's pointed down south, but I hear him loud and clear. I'm in Sherlock forward.
Now, JQR, you're very weak, so just need your number to start with. That's all I can copy, over.
Are you north of Sherlock, over?
I don't think JQR is hearing me, Bill, Dave.
Indeed, I do. Yeah, copy. Yeah, he's, I can hear him pretty good. I don't know, I'm looking at a load or something off the back there, but as soon as he swings around,
heard this JQR, did you, Dave?
No. No, I'm not hearing him at all.
Good to meet you. This is Mario, KO6IQR 1189.
I hear KO6IQR. Good evening, Mario. Mario's not hearing me either. Am I running no power here? Well, it says 1500.
K6MYC, KO6IQR.
It's a 30 plus up here.
So I can hear you, but you're probably not pointing at me, over.
Yes, I am not pointed at you, Mario. And I'm sorry. I can't remember the Bozo number, but I'm copying you, and I hear JQR, but he's not responding to me. So give me your Bozo number, Mario, over.
1189.
Okay. I got your 1189. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Okay, good. Good evening. We'll be stronger when we turn around. Right now I'm beaming south, trying to pick up L.A., Bakersfield, Lake Isabella, and Visalia, and places down south, over. Dave, are you hearing Mario up there, KO6IQR in Patterson?
About a Q3, just barely.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's sort of in a mobile situation. I'm not sure if he's got a Yagi or not there, but he does pretty well. I can hear him off the back, but he's weak. But he's got all the bands, and he's quite active in the contest. He's up in Patterson taking apart a power plant at the dump there, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah. I'm not pointing up his way, but, I can barely hear him about Q3. Imagine if I pointed at him, I'd probably hear him.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Boy, it's quiet down south tonight. Where's everybody in the San Joaquin Valley here? Missing a whole bunch of people. Aaron, are you here tonight? I'm waiting for the guys in Southern California to turn up this way. I hear them, but they're not doing very much signal up here.
They're watching the Dodger game.
Oh, is there a big soccer game going on?
Yeah, Dodgers and Phillies.
K6USY.
Yeah, there he is. Good evening, Aaron.
Good evening, Aaron.
It helps if I turn the power up. Rob will not be here tonight. He took a drive somewhere and he won't be back in time. So K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
Okay, well, we got you anyway. I heard Bill down there. Bill's on here, and hopefully Bill will go over here and wind up connecting with a Tascadero here. Maybe this is the first and the third. This might be the third Wednesday, or is this the second Wednesday? And this has got to be the third Wednesday, so maybe he won't be here again.
Yeah, it's the third.
Well, N6SWR Bakersfield, are you around by any chance, Ben? Over.
WB6JNP.
Well, you're loud off the back. Good evening, Dane.
Good evening, Mike. I just walked back in the shack with the dog and then heard you there and thought I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, no, you're loud. Good signal. WB6JNP Course Gold. We've got 2 check-ins from Course Gold. We need more. Haven't heard Dan for a couple of weeks, so maybe Dan can find us here. We don't have Rob tonight. Rob's out somewhere, stuck on the highway somewhere. He took a drive and he hasn't gotten home yet. So we're going to be shy of check-ins from Course Gold. Maybe we won't win and beat the Barrier tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're just giving the Bay Area a shot.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to go to Atascadero because this is the third Wednesday. There's no point in going over there. He hears me here, so let's see. Ron, if you're there by some chance, call me. W6QUI or KN6EIV, K6MYC, over. I don't know what's happened to John down there. KG6 USS hasn't called up this way for a couple of weeks now. What's going on? Anybody know?
Kilo Golf 6, Charlie Echo Fox, 982.
I hear 982 now. You're getting three of us in Coursegull. That's good.
Are we having a light check-in?
Okay, I got you checked in there, Daryl.
Okay. No, I say, are we having a light check-in?
Yeah, very light.
Huh.
And of course, OIB hasn't been in here for a week or two or more, so maybe he'll get in here before it's over. Maybe his life's starting to settle down a little bit there. But so we don't have him, and we don't have Rob tonight. Rob's still not home yet from a long drive he took somewhere. And K6MTS hasn't checked in.
Where's Aaron?
Aaron is here.
I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm going to swing over toward the Atascadero and call, just on the outside chance that somebody's over there. Here we are at, that's about 210 right there. 210, 211, Atascadero, KN6EIV, KB6WRW. Anybody over there? I know W6QUI is not there tonight. Atascadero or anywhere over on the coast, Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Bozo, 2 meter. Very quiet.
Maybe they all joined Jimmy Kimmel and not being on the air.
Yeah, they're probably all in major grief, huh?
Couldn't happen to a better person.
What's that, Bill? What did you say, Bill?
Said it couldn't happen to a better person.
Yeah, that's right. Couldn't happen to a better person. Yeah, him and a couple of the other dark comedians there, but he's gone. Goodbye.
Well, CBS evidently must be trying to clean up its act if they're firing him.
Oh, no, that was ABC. Kimmel works for ABC.
Oh, ABC. Oh, okay, I got it confused.
And Stephen Colbert's contract didn't get renewed next year, so that's 2 down already. Now we just got to get rid of Jimmy Fallon.
He's on the cutting block.
Well, all their ratings are terrible. Nobody's watching them anymore.
Yeah.
Business model is Trump bashing.
I think we want to laugh when we watch a program instead of throw up. Over.
Roger, roger.
Okay, KW6S, Santa Cruz, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Oh, he's not going to be here tonight. He's got a broken feed line, so I'm going to have to call AF6 Yankee, AF6 United. AF6 United, how about you, Lee? Lee's supposed to take over for Tom tonight. AF6 United, where are you, Lee? K6MYC. Boy, oh boy. Are you sure we're not missing something big on the TV? to slide into the Bay Area then and see what happens here. Let's see. Bay Area. K6MYC, Bozo Net, Bay Area, southern part of Bay Area.
111.
Hey, 111. At least you're alive and well. Good evening.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm sorry to see the red man go. He was a very, very good-looking guy and made a lot of great movies. Anyway, I'm here. Check me in. And did you check with everybody to make sure October 10th and 11th was okay for my visit over?
Yeah. Who are you talking about, the red man?
Robert Redford.
Oh, did he pass away?
Yeah, he passed away, I guess, last night sometime over.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't even hear that. I guess the Charlie Kirk news is still overwhelming that. No, I didn't hear that, Robert Redford. That's a shame. I admired him, except not always on his politics, but he was a good actor, good guy, liked his movies.
Roger, Roger. Anyway, I'll be around here if you need help from the Bay Area, K6KLY.
Yeah, well, we're running very, very light tonight, Russ, so maybe you can scratch a few out of the woodwork here. Let's just take a standby. I'll go down the list. W86AXX, AB6. What the heck? I forgot the call sign, Stan. AB6SR, is that right? K6MYC. No AB6SR, KB6BA, WB6JNN. Okay, let's see, who else do we have over there? W6PQL.
Hi there.
Okay, give me a little chatter, let me peek on you.
Yeah, you're probably a little bit south of where you need to be. K6MYC, W6PQL, and right there should be pretty good.
Well, that's possible. I didn't hear any difference, but there may be. Anyway, good to hear you. And it's a very, very light crowd tonight, so I don't know what's going on. Are you watching TV or have been? Anything going on we're missing here?
No, I don't know. Maybe guys are just taking the night off from nets and so forth. I'm busy doing other things, but I don't think anything special is going on TV, at least not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. I didn't think we'd missed anything. Trump, of course, is over in England and raising some eyebrows and having a great big dinner at that 160 people table that he's sitting at. They're doing good over there.
Yeah, they can make all those comments in Congress about no kings, no kings. But he's sitting at that 51-yard table.
Yes, he is. No kings. And, of course, we have no respect. Our government and our president has no respect around the world. Anyway, how about KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie? How about you, Mike?
How about a WB6 ISO?
Well, we'll take you, Dennis. Good evening.
Good evening, Mike. I'm right here. I'll be here when you get up this way, but anyway, just want to check. Got a nice signal, 5.9, no problem.
Well, you're very strong pointed toward the Bay Area for some reason, so go ahead. Yeah, you're doing fine yourself. I don't know, conditions, I suppose. You're 5.9 plus, no problem. Yeah, the only other stations I got is up Clear Lake. That's the only ones I've talked to that checked in, 160 and 336. And, of course, I did talk to our buddy Richard 249, but he'll be checked in over there in Nevada. I was talking to him a little bit earlier. And a pleasant good evening to you. Hope everything's going fine for you. Yeah, okay, now it's starting to... direction is starting to factor in with some flutter, but we got you fine. I got 60 and 336, and we'll get Richard when we get around that way. All right. Let's see. Who else do we have in the Bay Area? Bozo Net, Bay Area, please. K6MYC. How about Oakley, N6RO, K6MYC. N6RO and 6 Radio Ocean. I don't think he's got a Zoom meeting tonight. N6RO, K6MYC. Maybe he's still eating dinner.
Mike, KO6IQR, you're pointed just over top of me.
Yeah, you're roaring in here now, Mario. Big signal. Gotcha. And thank you again for checking in. Have you heard from my son Ken yet?
That is a negative. I have not. But yeah, no, we're there. Just have him come by at his leisure. We got nothing else going on except for sitting around and watching the building come down, twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah, I hear you. And you can hear yourself booming in here, so I hear yourself coming back on the live stream there very nicely. Makes a big difference when I point up your way, doesn't it? Okay. Well, I talked to Ken yesterday morning, but he was I don't know where he was. He's got a job that he actually works at. He also has had his own machine shop business, and he still has that in Patterson. So if you needed some special, anything that needed to be machined or repaired or fixed, he could probably help you out. He'll give you a rundown if you ask him what he can do and what he can't do. But he's also got somebody that's renting part of his building, and I'm not sure what that guy does. He's renting some space in my son's building there in Patterson, and I believe he has his own machines as well. My son Ken is an expert mold maker for injection molding, and that's his expertise. So he's consulting and working for another company in the Bay Area. So he's over there quite frequently. Of course, I think he's supposed to be there at least most every day. But a lot of times he does the stuff he has to do at his home place in Patterson. Anyway, hopefully he'll get over to see you, and I'm sure that you'll enjoy each other there. Thank you, Mario. KO6IQR, mobile, if you will, or portable, in Patterson, K6MYC.
Thanks, Mike. Just an update. So I'm no longer in Patterson. I'm now in Turlock. I'm renting a home in Turlock now, and I ditched the mobile, and I got this horizontal, omnidirectional, albeit, but it's a horizontally polarized antenna on a 25-foot mast. So that's probably why it sounds a little better. It's still running 50 watts.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you're living in Turlock, but you're working in Patterson at the dump, right?
Yeah, just south of Patterson. I think it's technically Crow's Landing, if that makes a difference.
Oh, Crow's Landing. Well, I think he knows where it is anyway. So, yeah, I've heard of it. There's a park not too far from there also that we spent some time in years back. Anyway, all righty. Let's see. It's quiet tonight, so I'm going to see if Ken is there. And maybe some others at KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima. Are you here, John? KD6 WVL. How about W6WZZ?
A little information for you there.
KD6 WVL, Charlie Mike 97.
Okay, hang on just a second, Dennis. KD6 WVL. 11:45, right, John?
1179. 1179. I didn't have the radio on. I had it on. I was listening to the feed, and my radio was getting really warm, so I had shut it off. Yeah, just checking in.
Okay, sounding good. Very strong signal. Mario had just checked in from his new home, QTH. He rented a home in Turlock. He works in Crow's Landing or that area in Patterson area. But he's got a home now in Turlock, so he's got a home QTH, by golly. He's going to be there a year, so I guess it makes sense to rent a place rather than live out of the back seat of your car or whatever. Whatever he was doing. Okay. Anyway, I have. Let me go and get Dennis and see what he's got. He's got some other information there, so let me pick up Dennis. I'm standing by for N6RO when you come in, Ken. Okay, no Ken yet. Let me go to you, Dennis. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Mike, very good. WB6I. So just information. reminder for those people that this coming Saturday is the big Lincoln swap meet. Be a lot of the people out there with their ham gear for sale and so on and so forth. That's in the city of Lincoln. And just as a reminder for those people that this coming Saturday, over.
Yes, okay. I'll remind everybody that can hear me. A swap meet in Lincoln, up above Sacramento there. And they have a pretty good swap meet. I've been to that. It's quite well attended, and they usually have some interesting stuff over there. It's not the same old fair that you find in the Bay Area, so sometimes the Lincoln swap meet can really offer some good bargains and some new different equipment. And I know you'll be trying to sell your ICOM 910, isn't it, Dennis, right?
Yeah, this is part of the estate sale.
The Lincoln thing's not going to be an estate sale. That's a flea market, right?
Yeah, I had my amp shut off on me. I'm going to be careful on this radio. I got to turn my drive power down. Here we go. No, this is part of the stuff that was from the estate sale from Russ K60RF. I'll have a lot of his equipment out there. Pristine condition, everything else, including a brand new ICOM 7300 and others. But anyway, yeah, to let everybody know there can be a nice big swap meet out there. They generally have a lot of people there, so a lot of vendors.
Yeah, I feel sorry for old Russ. He just disappeared so fast it was unbelievable. Nobody had any clue that he was going to go. So that's really a shame. I wish we had him up there. Great, thank you for that swap meet, and it's going to be a good one in Lincoln. So I'm sure is it on a website somewhere that guys can look up if they need to, Dennis, over?
That I don't know for sure, to be honest with you. But it's that main park that's downtown Lincoln there. They're probably on its website, I would imagine, but I wouldn't swear to it. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Highway 65 into Lincoln, and then there's I forget the name of the park. It's a big park there, but they generally going to have a big turnout there. They normally do. So anyway, just as a reminder, those people, and it looks like the weather's going to be very, very nice.
Well, could be. We're going to get rain Thursday and Friday here. It might move up on you guys by that time, but maybe not. I don't know how close you've checked the weather.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that, I guess. I don't know. I haven't heard anything getting rain up here, but you never know, so we'll find out. All righty, Mike, well, you take care, and you have a pleasant good evening there. It's always a pleasure. WB6ISO.
Okay, thank you, Dennis. Okay, now let's see. Anybody copy me in this direction at the moment? K6MYC, Bozo Net.
Yeah, November Whiskey 6 Zulu, NW6Z. You copy there, Mike?
I copied two of you. Hold on, the W6. Who was the other one?
Yes, NW6Z, November Whiskey 6 Zulu, Bozo 1099.
1099, okay, NW6 Zulu. Thank you for checking in. That's a good, strong signal. We haven't heard that much of you lately. So good to hear you tonight. We got a strange night here. All the regulars are missing, and all the guys that don't check in very often are here. Go figure. Who was the other W6 that called in, over?
Whiskey 6, Papa Echo.
Oh, W6PE. Yeah, very loud tonight, Mike. Good signal, over.
226 is here.
Well, that's good to know I'm getting out. I do have an amp on. It should give me maybe up to 200 watts out.
Okay, well, it's doing really good. And good evening to Ken. Welcome back to the real world of radio, Ken. You didn't get rid of them, but they all the babysitting jobs and the kid sitting and all that stuff is now behind you, huh? WA6OIB, K6MYC.
Yeah, K6MYC, WA6OIB, and good evening to the mics. Yeah, no, it's not behind me. It's still in front of me. I got lots of stuff going on. Anyway, just wanted to say hi. I'll be back in a little bit. We're going over to the 10-meter net right now. So have a good evening, everyone, and I'll be back. WA6OIB.
Yeah, okay, very good, Ken. We could have used you the last couple of nights, particularly on 222. We had quite a good group, but always one more that had the capability. but I knew you were busy. All right, have fun on 10, and we'll see you in a little bit. I know that you probably don't know this, but Rob's still out on the road somewhere. He took a drive somewhere, and he's still driving home or wherever he is, but he's not in the net here tonight, so he will probably not be on 10 meters. Over. Okay, Ken's going already. Okay, I'm pretty darn close to KJ6KFB. Are you copying me, Daryl? Darren?
Oh, armchair copy tonight there, Mike. K6NYC, KJ6KFB.
Yeah, everybody's coming in. No matter where I point, I hear a good signal, so I'm not quite pointed at you, but we're close. And obviously close is good enough tonight. Yeah, super. And again, I'm sorry that we missed you on last night. I tried and tried and tried, but I could not hear a peep of you. Were you transmitting at all last night on 1296? Over.
Oh yeah, in amongst you with RO when he was on, I tried to holler, but I will be honest and say that you were very weak to me yesterday, more so than you have been in previous weeks. So I figured if I could just barely hear you, I'm gonna give it a couple of tries and then just say, okay, that's enough.
Well, you have a problem there, because it was a down night, but we did hear other stations. KR6MR was in there and very easy to find. The copy was difficult on 1296 because signals were going up and down and up and down. And so, but you could hear everybody. It was just difficult to get readability out of it. So I think you have a problem, particularly if you were hearing me weekly. So there, you may either have a pointing issue or maybe a feed line that's got something wrong with it. So you might want to spend a little time looking. There's something not right there, and I should have heard you.
Well, really nothing has changed. Same configuration and very limited setup, as you know. One piece of hard line, one antenna, fixed placement on the mast, and that's it. So I honestly don't know. But we'll give it a shot next week, that's for sure.
Well, maybe there's something wrong with the feed line. Something's wrong. Trust me. You should be able to hear and work N6RO. Could you heard him, didn't you? And what did you try to call him?
I did not, and I'm talking, like I said, fixed direction. So I'm pointed at you. Unless he's right in the center of the path, he'd have to turn around just to hear me, I'm sure. I could hear the back of him. Boy, yeah, he's putting out some power.
Who was that said that comment, over? Who made the comment about Ken? Maybe that was you. Maybe I'm hearing your feedback there, Darren. Yeah, well, Ken runs power, there's no doubt about it, but he hears okay, and he works some weaker signals and much further signals out than you. And have you worked him in the past?
I have not at this point. Like I said, the Yagi is up there in a fixed position until such time as I get up there and get some cables situated where I could put a jumper up above the rotor and then try to affix the antenna above the rotor. And of course, when I do that, I probably want to move that 220 up there as well, up above the rotor. Right now, they're fixed placement for both.
Okay, how are you doing on a 220 repair?
It's slow. It's a little stalled at the moment, but I'm sure it's darn close. The person that I handed it to that wanted to use it as a learning opportunity, he's learned quite a bit. We're still teaching him as he's going, so he'll get it. It'll happen, but I did manage to find a helper to go with. Well, he did. He found me a helper at a reasonable price.
What do you mean you found a helper?
Oh, one of them C1012s. Yeah, I think it is.
I'm not following you. Are you talking about a physical man, person, helper, or somebody to fix your radio? Isn't it K9TAZ that's Jack working on your stuff?
Indeed. No, he found an amplifier for me, 10 in and 120 out. So hopefully we'll be able to put that in line. And of course, driven with 6 watts, I'm probably sure I get 70 or 80 out of it, at any rate.
You're talking about 220 now.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Well, you'll get close to 100 out of it. All right. Very good. That'll help you for sure. But we always did hear you on 220. It was just always on the edge. All right. Very good to hear you, Darren. And hopefully, again, I think Ken's awful busy, but he does have the part that you need. Did you ever get your parts in on the amp? On the transverter?
The ones that we were aware of, that we identified, but now he's questioning some things, and I'm trying to get him to leverage. He's got just a massive amount of test equipment, so he's learning how to go through and analyze situations inside of it. And we got the mixer back up because the mixer was dead. We managed to fry that, in fact. I guess I must have put 100 watts into it because it definitely was cooked. At any rate, that's kind of where we're stepping through it one piece of the circuit at a time, and he's learning how all the filtering works, etc.
Okay, well, maybe that'll pay off in the long run. Very good. We need to get you back on 220 and specifically at 1296. The 1296 thing doesn't make any sense because usually I hear you. I could detect you. You could be 10 dB below any readability, and I can still detect you, but I'm not even detecting you. I'm not even detecting a voice or anything in there. Do you have capability to do CW?
Don't have a key, but yeah, I can do CW on this thing.
Well, how do you do it without a key?
That's the point. No key. Is the radio capable? Yeah. But have I gone and learned CW? No. That's one of these gaps in my schooling.
Oh, you don't need to have very much skill. You just have to send some CW tones, da 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 da, or your call sign or something close. My call sign K6M, something like that. Not too hard to knock those out. It's easy to transmit.
You could, hey, who's whistling?
Whistling. You could whistle code.
There we go. That's about as good as I'm going to get. All righty, at least for the time being. Maybe someday down the road I'll really put some effort into learning. I did have a partial down back in my teens, but yeah, that was a long time back.
Again, I don't need CW. I just need some tones from you. If I call up and I say, I hear you, I think I hear you, give me some CW, and you give me Rogers, da-da-dit, 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 I'm going to hear that. I don't care. You're checked in then, over.
QSL, I copy. All righty, Mike. Well, I'm going to let you roll along here. The wife wants me to go be drug out or around town tonight, so I better get moving here. Appreciate the call, Mike, and the check-in, of course. We'll pick it up hopefully tomorrow night. KJ6 KFB.
Okay. See you on 4:32 tomorrow night, Darren. Thank you. KJ6 KFB, K6MYC, over to you, Bill, KO6KD.
Yeah, good evening, Mike, and the Net, and everybody else is out here. KO6KD, Bozo 776, and Charlie Mike 98, where it was 100 degrees today, over.
Yeah, we weren't quite 100. I think we got a little bit short of 100, but it was still very warm. I did work on the patio till about 3, and then we drove down and got the mail, and then by the time I got back, it was time to go in and watch my favorite Laura Ingraham and others. So we didn't get as much done outside today as I should have, but we're making headway on the bench repair anyway. Anyway, we had good signals this morning from everybody, so that was good. And we'll see you. Well, I won't be on tomorrow. I'm guessing that I'm going to be leaving just about the time that I have to get on here on 40. So don't look for me in the morning. You'll have to use somebody else's nut control. Over.
Okay. Well, we'll see who's out there, and hopefully, well, I hope I can make it. So, yeah, you might, well, if the band was like it was today, then we'll have a nice little round table between Phil and Mark and whoever. But if not, then, well, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night, and then we'll look for you on Friday. So, all right, I'll get out of the way. John, KR6MR's out here waiting, and who knows what else, who else is up here. So I'll get out of the way and not dally anymore. 7-3 for now, and we'll look for you the next time around. K6MYC in the group from KO6KD. 7-3.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow night for sure. 7-3, Bill. And over to you, John, KR6MR, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike in the group. K6MYC, KR6MR, Bozo 759. Good evening.
Okay, gotcha, 759. And you have your stream running very loud in the background. You got lots of audio gain, John. You probably got your gain turned up too much on the audio. But, not because I'm hearing the stream in the background, but you're actually so loud lately that you're distorting. I haven't taken the time to mention that before. Anyway, good to hear you. And it was funny band conditions last night. Every other word from you was loud, and then the next word would be almost gone. Really strange QSB. KR6MR, Meadow Vista, K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, Mike. I will look at my microphone gain here shortly. This the audio you heard in the background was a 900 meg going on.
Okay, you didn't give me a long enough transmission. I'm trying to get a peek on you so I know where to point for Reading. I recalibrated here, so my numbers are off a little bit from where I'm used to using. Over.
Okay, red 17, 20 to 1 odds. No, I've got another radio running in the background. There's a that I do a Wednesday night usually. That's out of Las Vegas. It covers California, Arizona, Nevada. I think Oregon, one or two other states can get in there.
Okay, I think I got a pretty good peak here. So this might be okay. 327, 328. Normally you're at 333 to 335, so things are shifted, but I'm seeing that on everybody, so it's the antenna that's different. But as long as I know where to point. I could find you generally, but I was trying to find the peak. All right, very good. Well, we'll see you tomorrow night. Look for you there on 432. We're having a very light night on check-ins here, particularly in the Bay Area, particularly in the San Joaquin Valley. I'm about 10, 15 short of where I normally would be at this time, so very strange night on 2 meters here. 73's John, and we'll see you tomorrow. KR6MR, K6MYC is looking for Reading, Charlie November 80, KO6HS, and KD6SW. Any copy, over?
Bozo 884, Bozo 884, WB6DGY.
I hear you, Phil. Bozo 884, we got you. And good to hear you this morning. Hopefully it all went well with Barbara this afternoon and the stem cell injections, over?
It went extremely well. It went very, very well. No problems whatsoever. Over.
That's good. And of course, there's no noticeable relief at this point because she wouldn't expect any, but over the next 5 or 6 days, it'll be interesting to see how she's feeling, over.
Roger. And we copy you will not be on 40 tomorrow?
Yeah, I have an appointment at hearing place at 9:15, which means I'm leaving here about 8:30 maybe a tad later than 8:30, but I don't think I can push it. I might pop in and say hi, but that would be it. Over.
Copy. We'll pass the word. WB6GQY.
Okay, very good, Phil. All right, let's see if I can get through to Reading here. Reading, Charlie November 80. We did work you in the contest. We should be able to work you tonight here. KD6 Sugar Whiskey or KO6HS, K6MYC, calling and listening.
Okay, you're on an upswing. That's good. This is KD6SW, KD6 Shortwave Reading, number 145. Good evening.
I got your 145, Rich. Not real strong, but I could probably find a better peak if you give me a little more chatter. So give me some chatter, and then if you care to, and if you know he's there, turn it down to Jerry, and let's see if I can hear Jerry. You don't have to turn it back to me, just turn it to Jerry. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, Reading. Thanks for the contest contacts, K6MYC.
Okay, now you're getting good. Up to S7 now. KD6SW Reading. Was a nice day today, and I guess we got some more rain coming in sometime pretty soon. I'll, of course, believe it when I see it. I'm almost ready to start growing some more tomatoes out here. I think there's enough season left for that. Anyway, let's see. Jerry, are you on board?
I don't hear him. You're very loud right now, so that's a good peak. That's the best I've heard you in the longest peak for quite some time. So, a very nice peak. I must be pretty close to where I have to be for pointing. So, good deal. Okay, on rain, we're supposed to get rain tomorrow, possibly, and Friday. And it's in LA right now, booming and storming down there. Over.
Well, I haven't looked at the weather report lately. I don't know if we're going to be getting some rain in. I don't pay too much attention to that, but I do like the fact that the temperatures are going to start to go down, so maybe that'll be a little bit more comfortable. Anyway, Jerry, are you on tonight? Over. I guess he's not around tonight, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess he's not. Very, very light now, but we still hear you. Thank you again for the contest contact. Good evening to you, Rich, and we'll give you a try tomorrow on 432. Who knows? We might catch a peak on 432 tomorrow if you can get in there. 73, KD6 Sugar Whiskey, K6MYC, clear and listening.
KE6ILX.
There you are. Big, strong signal tonight, Jeff. A lot better than 1296 last night. Good evening, 96. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got that 1200. It worked pretty good during the contest. I've got it stuffed in between the 432 and the 2 meter.
Yeah, probably not the best place for it, but if it could be on top of the 432, it might be better. Anyway, you're doing good. Solid copy. And thank you for the contest effort there. The E6ILX, K6MYC.
Yeah, it was good. It was interesting to be out there. I did a lot more contact this time. A lot more contact. So I think I'm FMing on my amplifier. I think I got it. Anyway, we'll say 7 now.
Yeah, you're dropping out a little bit on either the beginning or the ending of syllables. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just your relays kicking out. You may not be driving it quite hard enough. You might want a hard key. If you're RF keying a solid state amp, you may want to hard key it because it sounds like it's struggling to key up. Over.
Yeah, it's under the back seat. Probably hit the FM. So I think it's FM. I can hear it.
Oh, something's broken. Now you're getting so bad I can't even copy. You're broken in half. Over.
Talk to you soon. KE6ILX.
No, it's broken now. Whatever's going on, it's arcing and it's not. You're only getting half your words through. Over. So you probably have a broken or loose connection there somewhere. Anyway, we'll let you go. I'm sure you'll find that right in the back seat there. 7-3 for now. Look for you tomorrow night on 432. KE6ILX Grass Valley. K6MYC Bozo Net. Anybody else while I'm pointed towards Sacramento and the likes? Well, I heard somebody key the mic.
Yeah, that was still me. Yeah, no, the FM switch had gotten flipped on the amplifier, so it's probably better now.
Yeah, now you got a little delay in there. That's what it was. It was just clicking on and off with voice peaks. All right, very good. You found it. Thanks much.
All right, 7-3. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, let's see. Anybody else in Sacramento and parts in between and beyond? K6MYC before we go to Nevada.
7-11.
Okay, good evening, John. And quite a big contest effort for you. Getting back to normal there?
No, hardly. I have a concert Sunday at 3, University Presbyterian Church, chamber music concert. And, yeah, I got to get my logs in. Slightly over 100 contacts, so kind of slow contest, but great fun and just a good exercise and adventure. K6MI.
Yeah, okay. Well, it seems like you did pretty good. Did you put your score in yet? Because according to Ken, they won. Well, they had the high score for everybody west of Wisconsin or someplace. So west of the East Coast, they had the high score. They had 102 contacts with 52 multipliers or something. Over.
I see. No, I haven't got mine in yet. Big stack of paperwork to do. He was in a different classification than I was in, and it will all be good.
Yeah, you probably won yours, because if you were even close, he was running high power and you weren't.
Right, yeah, a couple of times. I wished I could have.
Yeah, I know. It would have been nice just to break through and make that contact instead of dragging it out for 5 minutes and calling your lungs out. That's the way it goes with the low power, though. That's why I'm too impatient for low power.
Well, I had my 6M6 at 35 feet, and it worked very well.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad it did. I think we had no problem. You were talking to Ken up there on a regular basis, just rags you and back and forth with him, so you had great performance on that band with quite a distance.
On 6, yeah. We just didn't make it on 220 and up, but 2 meters and 6 was good.
Yeah, well, Ken feels the same way I do. I think it was just conditions. You were above an inversion, and he was below the inversion on 220 and up. That's why you had so much trouble there. All righty. I don't know who else is in here, but let me go to Nevada and see what we have. This should be pretty close. KD6BQ, KD6BQ, K6MYC, over.
Yeah, K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249. You're here early, much earlier than I expected, over.
Well, we're having a very light night participation-wise, Richard, so that's the reason. I'm taking time, but there's not very many check-ins here. I've about two-thirds of what we normally get, so if I break 30, I'll be lucky here tonight.
Okay, well, I think you just missed Larry. We were chatting on 223, and I had to take off and take care of the dog there. When I came back, I think he'd given up and gone in the house because he hasn't responded back to me. But hopefully Eric may be back for dinner. He and his wife were out for dinner tonight, but he was planning on being back, and he's got a different antenna up and a little more power. See how he does on 2 meters, over.
Oh, okay. Well, he was doing pretty good before. Once he put the power on, he was making quite a consistent signal down here. He wasn't hearing well, but might have been the antenna was too broad and picking up a lot of side noise and stuff. Okay, let's see. Larry, are you here? N7WT? Oh, here, Larry. Okay, KE6, no, I'll get it right. N7, Victor Alpha Zulu. N7, VAZ. Are you back from dinner yet, Eric? Over. Okay, let me get Daniel in here. Daniel, let's see if we can copy. N7, KE7 UQL, KE7 Uniform Quebec London, K6 MYC. Daniel?
Hello there, this is 272 KE7 UQL, over.
Yeah, gotcha. Solid copy here. And pretty good signal. Thanks for all your effort in the contest again, of course. Very weak signals last night on 1296, but we heard you and you were consistent, but just weaker than normal. I think the path on all bands was down a bit on 1296 last night. KE7 UQL, K6 MYC, over.
Yes, about 12.9 or 6. I think the path is changing with the seasons. I think I'm going to try it one more time this coming Tuesday. If we don't make it, I think I'll put it away for the winter, over.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. No, we always make it with you. I think you're leaving it. If you just leave it where it is, it's fine. You're there every single time lately, over.
Well, we'll see how it goes Tuesday. I was thinking I can try to work on it just a little bit more and see if I can get you to come in a little better. That was the problem yesterday. I just couldn't get the VFO right on your voice frequency, over.
I don't know why. You seem to be okay. Although a couple of times I thought when I was losing copy on you, you seemed to be a little low pitch, so you were probably had me too high pitched somewhere in there. But no, that seemed to be okay. And you were always in there. Every transmission I was hearing you once you came out of the noise there. Anyway, good evening for now, and we'll try 432 tomorrow. It shouldn't be no problem. Good evening, Daniel. KE7 UQL. K6 MYC, Bozo Net, 2 meters.
Roger, thank you, Mike. K6 MYC, KE7 UQL, 7-3.
7-3 for now, Daniel. Now, anybody else? N6, N7 VAZ. I may have to come back a little bit for him.
Good evening, Daniel. PE here. I was wondering if KD6DQ can hear me, because I got a good, strong copy on him.
Yeah, who is that? And Ken's in here also. Go ahead and give BQ a call.
KD6DQ, KD6DQ, Whiskey 6 Pop Echo. KD6DQ, KD6DQ, Whiskey 6 Pop Echo.
Bravo, Quebec.
Bravo, Quebec. Okay. Kilo Delta 6, Bravo, Quebec. This is Whiskey 6 Pop Echo.
Yeah, KD6BQ. Richard, do you copy on W6PE? Oh, Richard's maybe gone. Maybe that's why he's not getting back to you.
Yeah, you're down a bit right now.
Okay, yeah, because I was getting a good 5.9 copy on him here tonight.
Around to him this early, over.
Yeah, perfect double, Richard. We didn't get that. Apparently you're not hearing him, but he said we got good condition. Just stay with it a minute. And first of all, let me shoot it over to Ken. I'm sure you'll hear Ken there. WA60IB, go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, good evening, guys up north. WA60IB is here. Happy good evening to you, over.
Yeah, WA60IB, KD6BQ, you're S9 plus, and Mike's just barely above the noise, so propagation's favoring you right now, over.
Okay, well, thank you for the good report. How about you, Daniel? You're still there?
Yes, Ken, you're sounding real good here, over.
Very good. Well, good to hear you both. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. WA60IB. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, and Richard, make another transmission and then listen for W6 Papa Echo. He's in Oakhurst, and he was hearing you at S9 earlier, so all we have to do is catch a peak for Mike there in Oakhurst, W6 Papa Echo. KD6BQ, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, we'll give a listen here, make a little transmission, let him peek up on me, and hopefully catch it when the signal's up instead of down. I think he said the call was Whiskey 6 Papa Echo. And anyway, it's KD6BQ. We're number 249 up in Nevada between Carson City and Reno. So we'll stand by and see if we can copy W6B, I believe it was, KD6BQ in Nevada.
All right. Well, not as strong and as you were, but I could certainly pick you out of the noise. KD6BQ, this is Whiskey 6 Papa Echo, number 6220, and Delta Mike 07.
Now, I'm hearing him, Mike. He's not very loud, and probably about Q2 to Q3, but he's definitely in there. No problem with that. Maybe we can catch him on a peak, and I'll be able to pick up his grid square. I'm in Delta Mexico 09er, Delta Mike 09er. Over.
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, well, I kind of lost you in the noise there, but I could pick you up and earlier really stronger. But Kilo Delta 6 Bravo Quebec. This is Whiskey 6 Papa Echo. If you can hear me, I am in Delta Mike 07. And my Bozo number is 620.
W6PE, KD6BQ, Delta Mike 09er. You copy now, over.
Oh, yeah, you're much stronger now. Not sure what you did, but it sure made a big difference that time.
Give him your grid. Mike, give him your grid again.
Oh, my grid is Delta Mike 07, Delta Mike 07.
Yep, QSL, you're Delta Mike 07. Copy my Delta Mike 09. Doing pretty good on a peak. We're a little weak in between, but up on a peak, you're Q5. I'm running about 1,200 watts here.
All right, Roger. I copy your Delta Mike 09.
Okay, and you're running 100 watts, Mike?
It should be running about 200 watts. I've got an amp on now, and it's supposed to give me up to a couple hundred watts on the peaks at least.
Okay, who makes the amp?
This is made by GE Systems. The model number is, 1412G.
Okay, very good. That should make about 200 watts. It looks like he's pushing toward 200 watts, Richard, so that's what he's running. He's in Oakhurst, kind of up at 2,400 feet. Mike, over?
Actually, I'm at 3,200 feet. Unfortunately, my antenna's up maybe 22, 25 feet in the air. So I've got a lot of improvement to do on the tower side.
Yeah, okay. He's physically at 3,200 feet, but the antenna's only up about 22, and he's running about 200 watts, Richard. So good contact, and maybe it'll get better as Mike will be improving his station as time goes on here. KD6BQ and the others, and let's take one last call for Eric over there, if you would. See if he can hear you off the back of the beam. And KD6BQ with N7VAZ, K6MYC.
Okay, well, I'll give him a call, and thanks, Mike. And Mike, if you're copying me, I'm entering this contact into QRZ, and I'll put it up to Logbook of the World so you can get it confirmed that way if you'd like. Anyway, N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7VAZ, KD6BQ. Mike is standing by on the Bozo Net. Are you around, Eric? Over.
Looks like he's not back from dinner yet.
No, I don't think he's back. I got the email from him about 7:39 saying that he was out to dinner. So I think he's expecting to be back before 9, but not quite this early. Over.
Yeah, well, we're running early tonight because it's a very light check-in night. All right, 7-3, guys. 73's to you, Daniel, if you're still listening, and to you, Mike, and anybody else up there in the Northland. And I'm going to go back and call one more time for the Bay Area because we were very, very light in the Bay Area. 7-3 all, K6MYC, rotating to the Bay Area.
Good night up there, guys.
Did. We should have N6RO in here. Where is N6RO? Ken, are you here? Very unusual for Ken to be missing here. Maybe he had a bad carrot or something.
He's chewing on a sturgeon, probably.
Yeah, something. Well, I'm sort of into the Bay Area. Bay Area, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Anybody left there? Late checks are missed. Bay Area.
AB6SR, woken up again.
WNI.
Okay, I hear two of you. Thank you. It's a good thing I came back. All you sleepyheads. AB6SR, we called you earlier, Stan, but we got you now, 807. Thank you. And we also hear Gary. So, Gary, let me shoot it to you first. And then you can shoot it over to Stan if you like. WB6WNI and the group K6MYC.
K6MYC, WB6WNI and the group. And good evening to you and Stan. Yeah, we just finished dinner. Conditions are really nice tonight. Hopefully they'll be that way on 432. We just finished dinner and I've got to do some other stuff, Mike, so I won't stay on very long, but I just want to report what a beautiful signal you have this evening. It's quite amazing. Maybe tomorrow, if it's quieter, we'll review the flea market. Anyway, that's it for today because I have to move along. But Stan, see, I don't know his call, but Stan, you probably are copying me, so I'm going to turn it over to you. WB6WNI, and I'll be monitoring. And good evening to you, Stan and Mike, 73.
Okay, hang on a second, Gary. Ken, you want to give Gary a call? WB6 Whiskey, November, Italy.
I'm not copying him.
Oh, okay, because he's very strong here. He's in Campbell, San Jose Junction. All right, over to you, Stan. AB6SR in Los Gatos, K6MYC.
K6MYC, and good evening to Gary there. Yeah, I fell asleep earlier. It's been a kind of heavy day here today, 91. Cloudy and all that this evening, so must have been a Merlot. I dozed off when you came up earlier, so here I am. Nothing new to report. There was somebody there in the background, barely readable for me, but okay. So at least I checked in at long last. K6MYC, good evening to you, Gary. AB6SR.
Yeah, fine, Stan. Ken, are you copying Stan now?
Negative.
Oh, really? That's odd. They must have the signals tonight. They're in there, like in the room with me here. Well, most of the time those two guys are anyway, but that's odd that you're not hearing them. You're crushing me into Nevada, and you can't copy the Bay Area. That's weird. Anyway, okay. Well, thank you, Stan. Good to hear you. Okay, on the Merlot, keeping you sleeping a little bit longer than normal there. We're also running a little quicker on the net because we're getting very light check-ins tonight. 7-3, and I'll take one more standby for anybody else in the Bay Area, and then I'm going to go down and see if anybody's there in Southern California, Patterson, and not Patterson, but oh, for heaven's sakes. Yeah, maybe it is Patterson, down south anyway, for KE6BK. 7-3, Stan, K6MYC, will be cleared in QSY to Southern California.
That would be Porterville.
Porterville.
Hey, what about Prather?
Well, what about Prather? K6MTS, good evening.
It's a fine little, well, it's a roundabout now. Hello, Mike. Hello, Ken. How you guys doing? K6MTS 680.
Got your 680. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, good evening again. Yep, you're sounding great, as usual. Of course, it's downhill from where you're at, so your signal always does well here. Okay, well, anyway, be careful with the smoke up there. And I'm sure hoping it clears up this weekend. We got an event up at Meadow Lake, so I want to hopefully the rain will clear that smoke out of there. WA60IB.
Yeah, if we get some. What time is your event at?
It's Saturday morning, well, Saturday at 11 or so. It's, the Society of Broadcasters in here, we have a luncheon up there, a picnic up there every year in September, and I've been cooking for it, tri-tip and whatnot for 35 years. So only year we missed was the COVID year. So other than that, I've been at every one. Anyway, I'm hoping it's good weather up there.
Yeah, well, if it rains, it'll help. But the pattern the last week or so has just been, it's the conditions change, and the prevailing winds or air pressure and all that stuff involved. Everything kind of fills up down here with smoke overnight, and then in the morning it's really bad. But then the winds pick up, and then usually by about 12 or 1, it starts clearing up pretty good. So. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it'll rain for you guys and it won't be too bad up there. But I went to Shaver. I've been at Shaver recently a couple weeks ago, and it was nice, and it was really smoky down here. So good luck to you, sir. hopefully it'll blow out there for you. Anyway, K6MTS.
Yeah, right. Well, I was up, I go up to the Meadow every Wednesday. 2 weeks ago, it was really, really bad, smoky. You couldn't even hardly see the hill when I was in Albury. And then last week, it was great. It cleared up because of the wind. And then today I was up there, and it was just as smoky as all get out. So, it's smelly and everything else. So stay indoors. It's air conditioned and filtered. So all my TV transmitters and whatnot up there are air conditioned, so it's not bad working inside. So all my work was inside, so it was good today as far as that goes. But it was sure smoky. But hopefully Saturday it'll be cleared out. We'll see what happens. I'm hopeful. They say it's going to do. It doesn't take much rain to get rid of all that smoke, so we'll see how it works. WA60IB. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, okay. Let me just give one call over there to Watsonville. Lee, Alpha Foxtrot 6 United. Are you there tonight, Lee? We're missing you. They have 6 United, K6MYC. Yeah, nothing heard from Lee. He hopefully will be in here tomorrow, maybe. All right, I'm going to go down to Porterville, see who else is left in the San Joaquin Valley here. Rotating now to Porterville and Southern California.
Did Tom check in tonight?
No, Tom can't. Tom is broken.
Oh, okay. What happened to Tom over there?
Got a feed line up there at the rotor loop that's apparently crapped out. He's got an open cable.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, anyway, I guess he'll hopefully drives over for the event in November, so he's planning to, I think.
Oh yeah, no, I suspect he'll be over for that.
Okay, I'm going to hang it up too. Good night, guys. WA60IB, going to go back in the house.
Okay, good evening. Say good evening to Gwen, and we'll talk to you maybe tomorrow on 432, Ken. WA60IB, K6MYC, looking for KE6BK or KB6RQU down south. Anybody left in the San Joaquin Valley? KC5DTU, we've been missing Kerry for a long time. KC5DTU, KE6BK, W6, oh for gosh sake, I forgot Greg's call. It'll come to me. And KB6RQU. Anybody copy down south? Over. 2 meter Bozo Net looking all the way to Southern California. Anybody still on the air in Southern California, San Diego, or Lompoc, or anywhere else? K6MYC, Bozo Net. Okay, I guess it's over, Aaron. And good evening to you, Mark. K6USY, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good, Mike. Just to let you know, Corey from South Africa was in the chat a little bit earlier, so he was listening. Apparently, he's going to go find you on 40 meters tomorrow, and I let him know where you're going to be.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll probably be on 40 tomorrow night. I copied him last night. He was on just briefly, and he had good signals last night. We had a very low static night. The static was around S8 or S9, so a big improvement over what it's been lately. So that was nice. Good evening to Corey. Corey is at a 6 Charlie Queen there. I'm glad that he listens in from time to time. Keep track of me. He's making sure, boy. He's over me like a cloud, Aaron. Over.
Yeah, he'll find you on the band, I'm sure.
Yeah, he always does. Seems like. All right. Good evening to you. I guess Aaron. Rob still isn't home there.
Yeah, he texted me earlier that he was going to be delayed getting back. I think he said he was over in like Simi Valley or something. I don't know what he was doing, but he was not home.
Okay, I wonder where Simi Valley is. I've forgotten. Is that in the Bay Area?
Oh, I can't remember. I'd have to look it up.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. It'll come to me. Okay. I just didn't expect him to be over there because he's got a bad back. His back is really driving him batty. And maybe he just took a day off and could sit in the truck and it didn't bother him. Sometimes you drive long distances, your back kills you. Sometimes it's better. All right. See you tomorrow night, Aaron. Thank you for the help. K6USY in the group. K6MYC closing the 2-meter Bozo Net from Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo. Good night, all.
Yeah, Simi Valley's in SoCal. It's between Ventura and Santa Clarita. It's on the, the 118?
Yeah, that's right. He wouldn't be way down there, would he?
That's what he said.
Huh. Maybe he went down. He must have a relative or a sister or something down there.
Yeah, I don't know. So, anyways, I'm sure we'll catch him tomorrow night and you'll get the whole story. K6USY. Good night, Mike.
Okay. 7-3, Aaron.
7-3, guys. K6MTS.
7-3, Mark.